Pokemon, also known as the thing that's taking up a good chunk of my brain. It's the franchise all about collecting these cute little critters and battling them to become the Pokemon Master. I mean, someone out there has to think you're cute. We all know Pokemon. Hell, I'm sure you could find a random elderly person on the street, show them a picture of Pikachu, and they would know what it is. I'm sure you're familiar with how a good chunk of the Pokemon look, and you probably chose your favorite Pokemon based on its appearance. I mean, that's why I like Turtwig so much. Just look at him. He's just a little guy. But what if I told you that your favorite Pokemon has a completely different look to them? What I am referring to is known as a shiny Pokemon. Shiny Pokemon are the exact same as regular Pokemon, but they're different colors. Take Espeon for example. It's this nice purpley lavender color, so pretty, but its shiny form? Nick Slime Green, a pretty drastic change. While some other Pokemon shiny forms are just the same exact as their regular form. I've been infatuated with shiny Pokemon ever since I played Pokemon Platinum back in the day, with my first shiny Pokemon being a shiny Geodude caught in the Oreburgh mines. I had no idea why my Geodude was made out of goddamn cheddar cheese, but I decided to keep him anyways. Fun fact, when I started my playthrough of Pokemon Legends Arceus last year, I actually found a shiny Geodude roughly in the same spot that I caught the first one back in 2009. Here he is. I love shiny Pokemon, but all the shiny Pokemon I have accumulated throughout the years have just been naturally encountered, like my Squawkabilly right here. I've been consuming a lot of shiny hunting videos recently, mainly from these creators, and I've been thinking to myself, it would be pretty cool if I did some shiny hunting stuff, but I sadly don't have the time. I then woke up one morning and decided, yeah, fuck it, I'm gonna start shiny hunting. And who better to start hunting than Mr. Antimatter himself, Giratina. I have loved this thing's shiny form ever since I was a kid. Just look at that golden yellow with the ice blue mixed with the gray. It's so damn perfect. The method for hunting shiny Giratina is what is known as a static encounter. Basically, you take a Pokemon that's sitting in the overworld, take this guy for example, he's chilling. You save right in front of it, and then encounter the Pokemon. If it's not shiny, soft reset your system, or close and reopen the game if it's on Switch, and repeat. That's it. Oh, that's easy. Shouldn't take you long to get it, right? Oh boy, okay, so if you don't know, shiny Pokemon are pretty rare, especially from generations 2 through 5. Starting with Pokemon Gold, Silver, and Crystal, the odds of finding a shiny Pokemon are 1 in every 8,192. Starting in Black 2 and White 2, you could obtain the Shiny Charm after completing the National Pokedex, which brings the odds to 1 in every 2,730. And in Generation 6 and onwards, they brought the base odds from 1 in every 8,192 to 1 in every 4,096. Basically what I'm trying to say is that this is going to most likely take a long ass time, because the game I'm doing this hunt in is Pokemon Platinum. But not just any Pokemon Platinum though. It's my Japanese copy of Pokemon Platinum. I've had this copy for a while. It even made an appearance in my Exploring a Japanese Pokemon save file video from back in 2022, and I have tried to play this game a few times on my own, but I'll be honest, I got a little distracted, and I can't really read Japanese, so might make it a little hard, but on January 29th, I sat my ass down in this chair and I wiped the save file that was on that cartridge, started a new one so that I could start the shiny hunt for Giratina. But I am going to have to actually play through the game so I can get to that encounter. So here's a time lapse of me playing through Pokemon Platinum. Hello, welcome to the time lapse. Basically, the game plan for this save was to just play up until the 7th gym leader, so then I can start all the funky wonky business to get into the distortion world, so I can beat Cyrus, and then encounter Giratina. Overall, this took, I want to say like a little over 10 hours, close to 11 hours. It was a very fun time for me, because during this, I decided to do my best to speedrun the game. I've played Pokemon Platinum a lot of times, but I've never actually speedran it. And I followed this guide that I'm putting up on screen. It was like a Chimchar route, and basically Chimchar fucking stomps everything in this game, so if you want to speedrun Pokemon Platinum, just use Chimchar. I also want to mention the biggest inspiration for me doing this video and shiny hunting Garantina, and that is my friend Colby. Colby has unfortunately been shiny hunting Garantina for over 2 years, and he has still not gotten it. Alright, I don't want to talk anymore, so we're just going to get straight to the part where I encounter Garantina. Boom. I have finally made it. I have just finally gotten to where I can encounter Garantina. As you can see right here, 10 hours and 43 minutes into my playthrough is how long it took me to get to the Garantina encounter. It is currently 12:29 in the morning. I would say I'm going to bed, but I'm very excited that I'm at this point. So I am going to go dump my save file from this cartridge and then put it onto my Wii U so I can shiny hunt on there as well as shiny hunting on here. About that. So I dumped the ROM and my save file and tried to put them onto my Wii U so I could double hunt and increase my chances of finding shiny Garantina. The ROM worked just fine, and it let me load the game up and make a save file, but no matter what I did, it just would not let me import the save onto the Wii U. After trying a few times, I just gave up and decided to hunt on my DS, which you can assume how exciting that is. In all honesty, shiny hunting in Pokemon games is really fucking boring. You know, just resetting your DS over and over again in hopes that you just get different colored pixels on your screen does take a toll on you mentally after a little bit. But that's why I have one simple trick when you're doing shiny hunts in Pokemon. Don't raw dog it. Shiny hunting for the most part requires little to no brain power at all, which means you could do other things while you shiny hunt. I watched a lot of YouTube, I talked to some friends, I listened to music, and doing all these things made it just a lot more fun than it usually is. But I was also soft resetting everywhere. In the living room, in bed, in the bathroom, in Best Buy. I couldn't be stopped. I did get a bit bored just hunting on a DS, so I decided to put my save on an emulator so I could hunt there too, which also gave me the chance to set up this beautiful work of art in OBS. The first session with this new setup was about an hour and 10 minutes long, and it was just very uneventful. Nothing really happened. But the next night, I decided to hop in a call with some buddies and start shiny hunting again. When this happened.
Holy shit. I don't have it recorded, my reaction. I was just in a Discord call. It's right here. It's right here. Dude, holy shit. Okay. Let me master ball this bitch. Look at it.
After 820 resets over the course of 2 days, I can now say I am the proud owner of a brand new shiny Garantina, thus completing my first ever shiny hunt. Here's I hope it's showing on camera, all of my tally marks for soft resetting, split between both the ones I did on DS and on my emulator. So, what now? After calling Colby to tell him,
I'm over here stroking my dick.
What's up? Maybe.
So you did it in fucking 2 days, but here I am hunting it for over 2 fucking years.
I named him after the best Pokemon, Snub, and got his ass transferred into Legends Arceus for a photo shoot. With that out of the way, I will now place him in Pokemon Home, where he will live safely. Forever. This whole experience feels like it has just opened up a whole new door for me. I really like shiny Pokemon, but now that I've actually put in the work and successfully hunted one, I just want to do it again. I want to get more. I'm sure there's going to be more shiny Pokemon videos on this channel or on my second channel. We're just going to have to wait and see. But the real question is, should you shiny hunt? Yeah, why not? I just recommend you know what you're getting into and that you're ready for the chance to be hunting shiny Garantina for 2 years just for your friend to get it in 2 days.